Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fableheim and the Legend of Keepers, Soul Smugglers. The Lord, His Grace, is here to smuggle more souls in the second banner, the Consultant Expert. Now just as a reminder, we are now level 4, and we have 3 out of 3 talent points, which gives us a 3 out of 3 in this talent specifically, which grants us a 15% chance to apply a random penalty 3 to a hero when a hero loses a soul fragment. This could be very good, although today we'll be doing a bit of a hybrid build. We'll see how that shapes up. We've gone down to the left side because the left side is the best side, I have decided. This is going to be good. This is going to be good. And we are now gaining 2 gold each time you gain a soul fragment. Remember, a soul fragment is gained whenever one of the sanity pips are lost. Sanity, stress, morale, whichever it is. So that's every enemy has a chance to give us 4 soul fragments. We could be rolling in the gold. So, let us go become Scrooge McDuck. And to further our Scrooge McDuck aspirations, we'll be going with high gold gains and low master life, because I am never going to learn my lesson.
Home sweet home.
Home sweet home indeed. Now, as always, allow me to look over our friends and I will get right back to you. Alrighty, most of these people look familiar. Some are old friends, some are new friends, and one is the avatar of Death. I thought a long time about what kind of name I wanted to give Death because I felt like it was going to have to be big, and I still have a lot of ideas in case we find a second Spectre of Doom. But I went with the classic, the tried and true, the Greek god Thanatos, who I believe is the inspiration for the modern Grim Reaper. Maybe, maybe not. I thought it was a little too obvious of a name, but both Kitavets and Superblue recommended it, or suggested it, so I thought, hey, sometimes it's good to keep it simple. So Thanatos is our Grim Reaper Death. He has a frontal physical attack, which applies Demoralized. He has a special attack, which deals minus 60 morale, and it will target the hero with the lowest life percentage. And he has a passive where he uses a harvest whenever a hero loses a soul fragment, taking the hero as the target. I think that's his attack, but we're going to find out pretty quick. Joining Thanatos Death himself, we have Bork the Best Boy, Robespierre, the Skeleton Executioner. I hadn't settled on an executioner name like for the entire time I've been playing, and Robespierre, Maximilien Robespierre, was the French revolutionist or whatever, who guillotined a whole bunch of people and then eventually got guillotined himself for guillotining everybody. So I feel like that's appropriate. We have Bo the Horseface, Kael'thas the Skeleton Magus, and Bwansamdi the Baron. Now, what the hell are we doing? We are doing a hybrid build, as mentioned. Oh, we juggle our traps as well. Trapsy. We have the Monster's Altar. Applies... Okay. Single target morale to the back and applies Demoralize 3. And we have the Modified Fan. I'm a huge fan of the Modified Fan. Deals 10 morale to everyone and applies Tiredness to reduce their damage. Well, I'd love to see Thanatos in the front room, but this is a squishy front room, I would say. Maybe? Yeah, it's pretty squish. Pretty squish. I feel like Robespierre would synergize well with Thanatos. They both have, like, execution machines. Weapons. Execution weapons. I'm a big fan of Bwansamdi. You're looking pretty good, Your Majesty. We could try this. I do need to put someone in the back. I guess Bo's going in the back. Okay. We'll see how this goes. There's a lot of armor in the front room, and hopefully we can make use of that in this first combat. Uh-oh. Oh, you are fast, Thanatos. Of course, because death comes always when you least expect it. So, the Novice up front dealing ice damage. We did have a decent repertoire against that. Or resistance against that. The problem comes in with this bastard, the Ninja, dealing AoE danger damage, which we are incredibly weak to on Thanatos, our boy. That is going to be a quick break. And we have the Ice Wizard who shuffle everyone around is going to deal AoE ice damage. So... wow. Huh. Interesting. Thankfully, we do get the buffs from our good friend, the pup, who is now dead. Farewell, bestest boy. And unfortunately... Thanatos didn't get to slap. Yeah, I was kind of afraid of this. What a harsh room to start with. Also, bad news, bears, everybody. My entire team in the back is weak to ice. But it looks like we might be able to get away with it. It might be fine. Maybe. Looks like Bo's gonna get a kill here. One someday. So, you want to make a deal then? Good, good. I love One Sunday. I wonder if I can actually kill this character. Okay. That does not sound like One Zombie. Looks like we can. We need to make sure we gather some... Punished for my greed.
Did you lose your way?
Punished for my greed. I was gonna say, we need to make sure that we gather some... Well, okay. Anakin, join us. Help me, Anakin. I'm already too weak. Gather some blood so that we can keep upgrading our friends, specifically our very expensive death friend. Now, it might behoove me to investigate the merchant, so I guess I shall. We can get Shad, or we can get Unhoplite. Is this a new unit? Minus 40 morale, applies stunned if the target's morale is less than 50%. Isn't this a Neptunian thing? It's not a bad trap. I have decent traps. But you know what? Okay. Alrighty. I kind of neglected traps in our first run, so... Golthor demands blood. Quench his thirst, and he will send one of his most dreadful avatars into the mortal world. You took the blood of the Lord. You better summon something good. Okay, Murazond is not bad. Murazond is not bad. He's pretty weak when he's a low level, but he could be incredibly helpful. We're also going to have to rectify our whole, you know, negative ice resistance thing, but... all things in good time. All things in good time. We might want to get an early artifact. See what happens here. Well... shite. Off you go, Anakin. Have fun. It would have been nice to keep Anakin, but you know how it'd be. Thanatos is obviously going to be upgraded. Oh, that's most of my money. Was there someone whose upgrades we do not know? That isn't... we do not know. We're all good. I do like the passive for Robespierre. That's not bad. Murazond is also a good upgrade. What about using Bo? They've kind of been ignoring the horse face. Is there a way I can upgrade 2 people? Yes? Bork and KT? I feel like we're not really going to be using KT. Bork, however, is a different story. I think we'll be using him. Okay. Okie dokie. I do think I should correct my rooms, however. Let's get Bork in the back. This seems fine. Mostly fine. Still not the strongest backroom in the world, but hopefully it'll be okay. Ooh, an artifact. Alrighty. Not terrible, except for the fact that Robespierre is going to get absolutely dunked on. Leading the front is the Barbar, coming here to stab. This Scholar joins him, dealing fire damage to the front, and the ultimate nuisance, the Harpooner. Now, the reason why the harpooner is supremely annoying is twofold. Reason 1. That. Reason 2. Reason 2 is because she is going to heal. Regrettably. Also, my octopus trap isn't going to do anything now. Farewell, Thanatos. This does no damage to you, huh? What? Oh, she's immune to Master Spell. Okay. It might be worth silencing the harpooner. So she can't heal, which is the second nuisance. Because I might be able to just literally burn this. Between bow and... Ignores the first attack suffered. That's the crit gone, unfortunately. Oof. Maybe not. Maybe I overestimated myself. Please live. You can do it. Best of spore. Well, she's still silenced, and this should be fine. This should be fine. Okay, the silence is in. The skill is disabled. We're fine. We're totally fine. Totally fine. Less fine. That's some bullshit right there. I didn't realize it worked that way. I thought she'd just be unable to use it. Cox the 6th. Wounded.
Don't
beat him.
worry. Death is not the end.
All monsters gain a random bonus 3 at the start of each fight. I'm probably going to go Pocket Mirror. Because Pocket Mirror opens up the door to a glorious combo. You know what it is. I know what it is. We all know what it is. Now, unfortunately, the Workers' Union has made a request. Unfortunately. An anonymous suggestion box for the employees. Even if they cannot write, this simple gesture shall boost morale. They do not need to know that the suggestion box will empty straight into the trash. Sure. We're low on motivation, so why not? Troll's beer, huh? You know what, Bo? Go ahead. This is not good. This is not good at all. A strange gentleman, in the guise of a toy manufacturer, knocks on your door and offers to sell you a range of amusing items. He requests nothing in exchange other than materials required to make them. A strange and most troubling force physically prevents you from declining. The Protean Barrel, huh? When was the last time I saw this? You know what? Let's give it a shot. I've given up so much life, which is not exactly a good thing against a champion. Okay, we need to figure out what the fiddly fuck is going on with our rooms here, because we're having very little success, and I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. So if you could inform me what's happening, I would appreciate it. I wonder if it would be better to just have like a morale bomb room, you know? Which, I mean, Murazan can become a morale bomb room. If we brought Thanatos to the back, what would be our goal here? To have the first room just delay? Which might be what we have to do. Want to make sure we have a decent spread of resistance, which we don't. As long as there's no ice damage, we're fine. But that's... Now that I've said that out loud, Now that I've said that out loud, there's probably going to be ice damage.
I shouldn't have said that. I should not have said that.
Alright, we're just going to trust in the Dark Gods, I think. Which is never a good thing I want to say before a champion, but here we go! Please. Help me. Help me! If only we don't have ice damage, we'll be okay. Brian did inform me that the good old master seems to be a little cursed. But I wasn't expecting it to be this bad. Leading the charge is none other than the Archmage, who deals ice damage. A sizable amount of single target ice damage and a shitload of it whenever he kills something. Isn't that great? Just fantastic. Joined by the Magician, who shuffles every round and deals AoE fire damage, and the Apprentice, who deals single target fire damage to the front. It is nice that everyone is slow as a motherfucker right now, courtesy of Murazan, who died and made everyone else on our team fast. So that was appreciative, because now we're dead. Well, this team's dead. Off you go. The stall team has succeeded in stalling. And then there was one. I'm probably going to be doing morale damage here. I do have a concern. Are you ready for the concern? The Archmage here gains Flame Shield as he... Oh dear. Good momentum, Mori. As he takes damage, which then counters for an appropriate amount of... Oh, well, let's get rid of the Flame Shield. One Sunday. Wow, Bork is getting a kill. Elevate it above all. Alrighty. Well, sometimes that's just how it be. Greetings, Death, again. Now, Thanatos, is the primary name, but there is another who has a deep place in our heart. He is not exactly Death himself, a god, but he is often referred to as the Avatar of Death, and it is none other than the supreme necromancer, Erratas.
The potential for corruption lies in all life. And when it grows too great, only the Avatar of Death can provide the cure.
So, the question is, how does double death interact? I'm quite curious. They're also fucking expensive to level up. So I don't want to lose just because I spent all my money on upgrading them. But, you know. Currently do not possess the funds to upgrade Death. Either of them, really. Thanatos or Erratas. Thanatos is 425. Holy shite. We're actually 2 off from being able to upgrade Erratas, which would have been pretty good. But, I think it's time I lean into Murazan. Murazan's going to be a useful target. A monster has been caught with an adult magazine depicting humans. Will you turn a blind eye to this obvious case of anthropophilia? Or will you confiscate it to take a look at it? For science, of course. I shall permit it, because Murazan is important to the team. Very important. Now, we could go to the Alchemist for double blood, which might be the play. Maybe. Or we can YOLO. I guess we'll YOLO. Good news, everyone! The board has declared that due to a great financial period, the company can allocate you extra resources in the form of a trap, a recruit, or cold, hard cash. The Chad, huh? Chad would be useful. I believe he has resistances similar and yet opposite to Bork. And he provides additional fire damage. He'd actually probably synergize incredibly well with Death. So, sure. We'll take the monster. Gold also might have been the shout because there's double trainer. Oh, Jesus Christ, there's double trainer. Alright, well. Live with the consequences. Yeah, see, they're similar yet opposite to Bork. So, I liked what we did. I liked the death in the back room to clean things up. That worked out really well. Really well indeed. Morazond and Robespierre are excellent at delaying bastards. It might behoove me to bring Bork forward. We need to upgrade Shad for him to be useful. I can't believe Anakin's the only one with ice resistance in this room. Let's bring in Shad. Shad can actually synergize with Murazon by chain slowing them with his area attack, which might be useful. I'm probably just gonna do Bork and double death here. Maybe. We'll see. Alrighty. We have the Onamusha leading the charge, dealing fire damage to the front and eating the modified fan right into the face. The Amasha Hagen attacking the back with a lightning spear that will also imbue weakness. Rude. And of course we have the most annoying unit, one of them anyway, the Minstrel. Applying dodge to the lowest health unit and just being, you know, something in my way. All in all, I'm really not that concerned. This seems fine. We had the appropriate resistances. We had the plan. You're immune to demoralization. That's unfortunate. But I mean, other than that, seems fine to me. I think we're just going to go with the plan. And we have both Thanatos and Erratas literally waiting in the wings to just laugh at them. Look at them. They're all dying. Like the scrubs they are. And we have a haste boost. I'm about to get a huge... No, I'm not. This won't be enough. That's okay. It doesn't need to be enough. Oof. That is unfortunate. But at least it clears the way for Thanatos. I'm not sure why Thanatos is slower. Is it because of their... Is it really because of their name? Well, anyway. Bah! That was cute. The mirror reflected that. We got a howl. Look at Bork getting all the kills today. What a good boy. Hi. I didn't even look at the other ones. There might have been some scientist synergy we could have done, but... Greetings, Taguk. It's good to see you. I did enjoy your presence last time. Not Targuk. Taguk. There we go. I can spell. Alrighty, with 256 gold, we have two options. And I'm taking option 2. We're going to grab the Doctor to bring back the Lord's health because we sacrificed quite a lot of it. And we're going to go to this course here. Well, would you look at that? It paid off. You've received a letter from a monster training center offering to train one of your employees for a large amount of gold. The training would take 8 weeks. Takuk is going straight to level 3. Well done, my boy. Now we could go to... We could black market. What would we black market? Probably Kael'thas. I'd love the black market Bo, but he's kind of busy getting stuff for me. There's an argument not to black market, because then I can send these guys off on missions and not impact the power of my team, so I guess we'll do that. While dusting the dungeon, the cleaning goblin has freed a monster caught in the spider webs. He also accidentally woke up a giant spider queen who demands compensation for the destruction of her webs. Well, I don't have enough money to pay her off. I can't afford to give up my blood, so I'm going to punch her across the face with my giant sword. Don't ask me the logistics of that. Alright, time to see if saving you paid off. Damn it. I kind of need this, but Anakin is also kind of important to our existence. But the magic purse is too good to pass up. We are about halfway through the run, so there's an argument to not do that. But hey. Let's go get a shitload of money. Alright, Anakin. With you being gone. Nevermore. I wonder if I could actually make use of Nevermore. Maybe. With Anakin gone, how does our plan change? Does it change? How does Nevermore level up? I'm actually incredibly curious. Because I feel like he could be really good. Could be. Nevermore. Heroes attacking the Noct Corrupt lose 5% of their max morale. Okay. Unfortunately, it looks like this 50-50 remains the same, so he's always a coin toss and if he's going to stun somebody, which kind of sucks. Not as reliable as the Yeti shenanigans we've pulled off in the past, but that's okay. That's alright, not everyone can be a Yeti. Not everyone. Could still be a great way to stall in this first room. He also provides nature and air resistance, which is... I mean, we're not negative. We are in the back room, though. Alright, this should be fine. Robespierre might need to rest, but this should be fine. Let's go get a trap that I definitely don't need. Okay, what a weird opponent we have. And I'm not a fan. Thankfully, we do get the modified fan in the first room, so that we, which I am a fan of. I don't know how many times I'm accidentally going to make that joke. So we do apply tiredness to everyone, but the ninja is here, dealing AoE nature damage to everyone, which we are semi-resilient against. We have the Scholar bitch here, throwing fireballs at the front line, which we are also kind of resilient against. The one weakness here is the Ice Wizard, dealing AoE damage, which is, or AoE ice damage, which is part of why the tiredness is here. Now, the good news. There is good news. We have a synergy between Chad and Murazond, which makes Murazond more powerful. Unfortunately, it's not affecting the ninja because he's just a fast bastard. The downside, besides the ice damage, is that the Scholar is immune to demoralization. So, you know, that part of our strategy is not going to work. But that's okay. That's alright. It's looking a lot like we're going to crush one of the souls here, which is grand. Robespierre is such a slow bastard. Please don't die this poison. Lived at 1. Well done, Robespierre. Well done. No guillotine for you today. The famous irony about Robespierre is that he was the one who, during the Reign of Terror in France, that was always like, hey, this guy doesn't support what we're doing. Off with his head. And then, you know, he guillotined so many people that eventually he himself got guillotined. It's pretty funny. Alright. We're gonna do that. Then we're gonna kill you. Which should cause you to be attacked. Maybe? Nope, guess not. I still don't quite understand how that works, but that's okay. We'll harvest some souls. Trap, what is this? Strange Glacier. 20 ice damage in an area applies Glacial Sprite to a random monster from the next group of monsters. Is this also Neptunian, or is this new? Well, I mean, it's the newest thing, and all of these are pretty shit, so... we'll just take it. Maybe I can sell it for a lot. Unfortunately... ooh... we have a hard choice here. Or do we? Because there's a siege here, I'm going to go ahead and hit this trainer. I would love nothing more than upgrading Thanatos to level 3. Because, of course, that increases the power of Memento Mori. But I think, for now, it's more important that we bring up the rest of our friends. Especially Murazond, who we are kind of, sort of, maybe a little bit relying upon. I can still upgrade the... that's right, we have the magic pouch. That's right. But... sorry, Robespierre. We're upgrading all the things that aren't you. Greetings, therapist. Thank you. Now we can do the siege. As part of its sales strategy, the Dungeon Company would like to requisition some of your equipment. With your help, the sales campaign should only last a few weeks. Of course, you will be recompensed for the rental. Alright, you can have the octopus statue. I thought I could rent out multiple things at once, but maybe that's not the case anymore. Or maybe I'm just insane. Hello! A shifty-looking supplier is offering you some human thighs to feed your employees at a discounted price. They do not look or smell particularly fresh, but you know that the management will grant you a sweet salary bonus for reducing overheads. That is a lot of money. Now, it is important that I remember that the next event we get is going to cost me 200 gold. But I might not remember because this is where we're going to stop for today. We are about, maybe a little past halfway on the second banner. I believe it ends at like week 44 or something. So, take that for what it's worth. But I think we're off to a great start. We are joined by Death itself in Thanatos and Erratas, Lord of the Dead. It was close enough. And, we have some great friends. Murazon, Taeguk. These guys up here just delay and chip away at people until the end of time. And then we have Death come in with their scythes and whoosh, clean it all up. It's a great synergy so far. Thank you all for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to leave a like, as it does help out the channel. Thank you to the patrons and channel members who support the channel. I greatly appreciate you. And if anyone would like to stay up to everything happening on the channel, feel free to join the Discord description down below. And I'll see you next time to continue Death's Rampage. Bye!